just have to run through it again so we can watch a bunch of, like I said, yeah, things happen in this horrible episodes. But, so yeah, this came out like probably a month and a half ago, I think, something like that. And yeah, it was like just a week after the Borderlands one had come out. But very happy. This came out like probably yeah, it was like just a week after the Borderlands. Oh yeah, we're running through all of episode 1. Oh yeah. Just yep. Actually, you just fit in on the side. Oh yeah. Aha!
Adapts to the choices you make. The story is tailored by how you play.
Actually,
One man.
Just fit in on the side.
For thousands of years, House Forrester has been loyal bannerman to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of Wolf's Wood, they harvest the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves. And the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance. House Forrester has been loyal bannerman.
Wrong game.
That was not the crawl.
Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and not any cups for me. Two weddings brought on by beheadings, and all that's happening.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
Set free by the women. You'd think he done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
Set free by the women. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over his sword. Go on, it's only blood.
Brought to his knees by the men of the
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You make sure it's never have a sword like that. Lord Forrester won't I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Western Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
You think he's
I had a
lying?
hand in it, you
No
know.
one never lets the truth stand in the way of a good story.
Capturing him.
captain
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Western Wood.
Well,
He was so
I had a
drunk
hand
he
in
barely
it.
made it out of his tent.
Hand round his ankle as
Next
10
he'll
others
tell us
took
he
him
caught
down.
Tyrion too. See? What did I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. Grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Brought him to his knees.
He'll each load some
Not
wine.
before he dragged you
Go
halfway
on.
across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning
Right,
Norrin's honor.
thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm questioning Norrin's story.
Thank you, Gareth.
Far-fetched every time he tells it.
Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. You're questioning
Right,
Norrin's honor.
thanks.
His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. The night we They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. To Robb Stark, the King in the North! The King in the North! Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard. Rob Stark, the king in the north.
The king in the north! Get to the Lannister!
Has been given the greatest honor. Lead the Young Wolf's army. Ride as the vanguard. Rob Stark, the king in the north.
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question, what's to be done with you? I could not be more proud on my mind for a while.
What do you mean, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever.
Yes, my lord.
How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
To bring honour to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honour than those who were born to you to squire forever. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. What can I offer you? You've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honour to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Cat. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt.
Not as a
But
squire.
for now, keep this
but as the
between
equal of any man who
Celebrate
serves House Forrester.
I wouldn't want the other squires
well
to feel
deserved.
discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Your
Now
hard
go
work has
and
paid
find Roderick
Thank
if
you,
you
my
can.
lord. I will, my lord. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand? Come on, make it up to you.
Do it yourself.
I've been a squire longer than you, which means I outrank you.
So? He told you, not me.
Go with Bowen.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it?
Is this guy?
Nothing is worse than Norin.
He's just
See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Don't get angry with me. We're no different, you and I.
Aye, but I'm not the son of a pig farmer. My father had dignity.
big.
All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low.
Buddy, I'm going.
For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding. What a waste of fucking time.
I'm sick of listening to your whine. With that attitude, you'll never be more than this.
Easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
That's right over there.
Oh, man, wedding. What could possibly happen?
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
It's kind of low.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
Bad things are happening.
Just gotten into you. You're acting rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We have enough wine.
Take the fucking flagon already.
Run away, run away, run away!
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
Ken's asking for it.
about? What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you? What's the rush?
They've got weapons.
Who brings
Exactly
fucking
the
weapons to a
point.
We
wedding?
need to find Roderick. He's out there by himself.
Fuck! We need to get back to camp!
Alright.
Jared, we have to get back! A gift from the king!
Yes.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Guys, shooting.
What? Look out!
Forward to safety. Protection we had. Crusher, what's that? What's that?
Good fucking riddance!
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Hey, he's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
He got crushed. That wasn't very painful.
Find a weapon, quickly! You fucking traitor!
I took an arrow to the chest.
Go, my
and I
lord,
kept fighting.
while there's still time.
Seven hells.
You're wounded, my lord.
I've suffered worse.
Aha! Okay. 1 second, guys. Yeah, audio. Let's see how that does. Yeah, should hit the master volume, control everything. I mean, I got lower a little bit, but okay, I think the master volume should handle most of it. So, forward Forrester isn't looking so good.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
No, welcome to the fucking torch.
I won't leave you, my lord.
You were gonna give me
And
the
you will.
promotion.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
Okay, it's time to go.
Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey,
Oh,
it's
my
those
father-
foresters!
Go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
Ooh.
With love, the fray!
Forrester down, Forrester down. So if anyone's just jumping in, basically I went for House Forrester, which was friends with the Starks. But we basically started right on the wedding, so we just got betrayed and our lord just died. So we're running the sword, his sword, back to Forrester's castle. Iron from ice. The King's Road. I mean, I'd ask if people can hear me fine, but if they didn't, they wouldn't be able to respond. So. Oh. Blood.
Blood. Fresh.
Something's very fishy. It's definitely not all the wrecked carts and bloodstains and general. Yeah. That's exactly what I was going to say. That's Father's
That's Father's car.
No! Father!
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least he'll have his bacon.
Bacon! That's for bacon. I can't argue with that. There is bacon.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the
really?
fucking
It's time to
pigs.
throw down.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new
trying to
warden
take
of
my
the
bacon.
North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
My father has the most honorable of jobs. He raises pigs. Without them, there would be no.
No.
There could be no.
I'll have that sword, boy. Fuck you.
Go fornicate yourself. God, you suck.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
You suck with a sword. Boy, do we know how to use a hatchet. We're going with hatchet.
You really are a pig farmer.
Aha! How about you? So you try and use that thing. Ooh! Down here, boy.
That's no bueno.
Oh yeah, we made use of this one.
Mercy. Please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with
Kill
you.
him.
I was only following orders.
Dark side option.
No, please! Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
He now. So, yeah, Daddy's farm ain't doing so good. They killed the pigs before we could make bacon out of it, so they're real fuck-ups. And
Father?
Padre is also not looking so good.
Father, no. Bring her a bacon.
Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh, hell no.
I tried to stop them.
The world has lost one of its best. One of the men who see to our bacon.
I'll kill the men who did this.
So yeah, that wasn't cool. Now we've lost Lord Forrester and our father. Bum, bum, bum.
Clearly, now he's becoming a superhero because he's lost his parents.
Of course. Medieval Batman.
It's Garrett!
The
Get
dog.
the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
So guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the sword's from our lord who's dead, and there'll be no bacon.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Two Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what?
Foods.
My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Oh god, I remember this. This is
The blade cut
it's
deep,
pretty nasty.
but I should be able to save your leg.
Ooh.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
Justice.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Oh yeah.
Hold the
it's
wound
all
open for
wound
me, would you?
Ugh.
Ooh. Oh, oh, that's nice. Look at those guts. Oh, maggots. Ooh, yeah, just let them.
These are dark days, I fear.
Fester in there.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick, a serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you?
Are we helping?
I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Just maggots inside, but we'll be okay.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
It's a fine chair.
The Ironwood Grove.
It'd be nice if we could see. No? Okay. Fine. Oh god, he has maggots in his leg. You're a maggot. We're not friends anymore. Fine. I'm gonna hide all.
What, you can't eat maggots? You just put them in your leg, huh?
Rather cute
they're
little
not.
creatures, aren't they?
I guess.
Oh god. Yeah, sure. We can use some of those for later. Some healing herbs, man.
It's Resident Evil. Green herbs.
This might help.
Hey, there's zombies up north, right? I mean, the White Walkers are like zombies, kind of, sort of.
The House of Umbrella.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tingrin. Look.
Yeah, man, I can walk. Look.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why do the Whitehills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The Whitehills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power.
Oh, the Boltons.
And proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Who is
A
the
kid.
new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
The carbon copy of Bran Stark.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given
Well,
the
main
circumstances of
characters,
your...
course,
circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it?
It won't be so simple.
I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if
But
that
of
matters.
course, nobody's
It
survived
might, I
to
suppose.
tell the tale.
But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on
Everyone else's
this.
eyes, I'm a squire.
Can I see Ethan?
Great.
Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true?
Yup.
Your family...
They kicked the bucket.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Yeah, what's he on? Oh. Okay, yeah, he was talking to her.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was
Tough
lost.
son of a bitch.
I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady.
Some knights
The
are
bravest
pushing out
man on the
arrows to
battlefield
me.
by
This guy
far.
took one to the chest.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed?
He asked me to return this to House Forrester.
Nothing else.
He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our
Oh, this is
strength.
gonna be fun.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
I'm all of those sentiments.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Well,
Garrett
can't
has lost
expect
as
that
much
to
as anyone else
last
within
much
these
longer.
walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they killed.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him.
Damn,
So,
that was low.
what's to be
That
done?
was low.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan, the
Get
boy
stabbed in
has
the
suffered
leg.
enough.
You can't send me away.
We have no choice, Garrett.
Where would you have the boy go?
All my friends and
The
people
one
die
place
around
that's
me,
safe,
don't get
beyond
that
the reach of the
promotion.
Boltons.
Get back to Forresterland to watch.
You're sending
my
him to
father
the
and
war.
sister die
The
also,
boy's done nothing
and
wrong.
Not
then
in the
get
eyes of the
kicked out my
Boltons.
home.
I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food.
Food and horse.
But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Song of Ice and Fire. That'll last me long. How long before I get robbed or something? I don't know. Only bad things happen here. Only bad things.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would, and God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's
This
Watch.
house owes me big.
You're the only family I have left.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
I fulfilled my duty.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
What is the North Grove?
I'm gonna tell you about.
Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Is it time to take the black?
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll make you proud.
I represent House Forrester. The house
You
that
already
turned me
have.
away after my family died, and I gave them their sword and gave them their hidden message. But it's okay. I represent the cats. Hi ho, Silva! Away!
Garrett, wait!
And what am I supposed to do with this? No.
Be safe.
I'm going to the wall. Safe is not what I will be. Thoughts going through that boy's head. Man, I'm screwed.
Ethan?
Subtle character change. Woo!
Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
You're in the wrong.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword, like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Loving all the confidence.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then...
Ryan
then everything changed.
Sucked.
Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
You'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Yeah, lady. I don't have much say in it either.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
You have to understand, being Lord is a great responsibility. I can't just fool around.
Thank you for that, Roderick.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
Yeah, I get it.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
This asshole.
Very well then.
I just want to play.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
What should I say to him?
Tell him and his men to leave.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is.
He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
I'll have yours on a platter.
And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Word. Out with it, old man.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
No reason? You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type.
True appreciation.
Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me! Who's the one who did it?
You heard me. He was sent to the wall. It's done.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
He will. I like that. Remember that. He will. You're screwed.
Your son did well, my lady. He kept his wits while Lord Whitehill lost his temper. A lesser man would have been rattled.
But Ethan here held his ground.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Is that time? We're doing another character swap already? I don't remember. Oh, it looks like it.
Your sister can help us. Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay, if it's presented to her as it should be.
Ethan made this for me.
Oh, how sweet.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Nothing. Are you catching? Are you catching my voice?
Yeah, I hear you.
Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
I can't wait till we get to see that place. No. Oh, actually, no, this is for her.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
She's had high hopes, like seeing her family.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday.
I'll say it again, you in the wrong franchise for that. See your family again? Hell no. Oh, time for the bad news.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine.
Come on in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm in like
I'm just worried about my family.
Central. Like, this is
letter
where
from
all
home,
the
is it?
worst stuff goes down.
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady. You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
Nice to the kid.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know.
Most people don't tend to notice a call boy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about.
Yeah, screw this place.
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
Sounds like the perfect informant.
Good night, milady.
Marjorie Terrell.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
By the way, I have a favor to
And
ask.
you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get
Sure
through
we
this
will.
together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark.
Yeah.
It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
How did you respond?
I told her you are one of my most trusted handmaidens, that you can hardly be blamed for the actions of your father and brother. Nonetheless, she demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort, for what I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
Oh, yay. This is just my favorite part. Yeah, what are you looking at?
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Forget it, lady. Lie. Lie a lot. I'm not new to King's Landing.
Good luck.
I know how to survive here. I watch the show. Save me!
You can do this.
Tyrion! Yeah, what are you all staring at?
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely
Peter
this evening?
Dinklage!
Lord
It's
Tyrion.
not Dinklebot.
Your Grace?
Not Dinklebot this time.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
Yeah, of course she's pleased.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may
You can just hear
rise.
the bitch in her voice.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
Yes, yes, yes. I keep telling you what you want to hear.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all.
Yes, Your Grace.
Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton? Yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty.
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Useful skill to have.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe of the Northern Army.
Funny story.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not.
Yeah,
who knows what lurks within their hearts?
I mean, what? What'd I say?
You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging.
I want to live.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man.
That's pretty cool, dude.
You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease her.
I think that was clear to everyone. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure Ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you
Never tell me the
and
odds.
your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
I hope we meet again.
Nothing would make Cersei happier. Until then, be careful. This is not the North.
Say that again.
King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
But we are initiated, aren't we, Tyrion? Members of the League of Shadows.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah!
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun.
Man, having fun in King's Landing, it's like...
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him.
I don't want to be queen no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off?
Damn arrangements.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well? Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love
This
you.
girl's naive.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly.
Like I said, I watched the show.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on.
I received a letter from my family.
Yeah.
I fear my family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. But if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
That is no small request, especially now. Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it. Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa. My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
We are so screwed.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
That was a strategic decision. I'm hoping to waste his time. Of course, it could have no impact, because last time I didn't try that, but that's why I figured I'd try it this time.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young.
Poor Maester.
And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us?
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled.
Hell no, this is
We should
Helm's
all
Deep
flee.
now.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks
He's
true.
right. I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
That sounds like the proper woes of the people.
Mercy. Go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You
The day
say
may come
that,
when the courage
but it
of
won't
men
be you who's
fails. Not
starving
this day.
come winter.
You'll address
This
him as
day we
Lord.
fight. Oh, Lord of the Rings.
Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief.
We can send him to the war.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Mercy this time.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He's also a father trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
Methods are archaic.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
I get it, people. He wants to
You
be
heard what the
punished all
thief said.
goddamn time.
I
That's
expect
why
this
he
sort
pisses
of thing will
everyone off
happen
and
again.
gets stabbed.
But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
But Maester, that is what the small council is for.
My lord, you of all people should know that too many voices muddy the message. That is why there is one lord above all. And so there must be one advisor above the rest. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
No, there must be something else we can do.
Well, I hope we find it soon. We won't have much room to maneuver if we don't have the option of holding fast. I can speak to the huntsmen and trappers. Perhaps they can do more. My lord.
Duncan.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my
you made
lord.
some case.
Swords up!
You there.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow, at first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
What is it now? Am I being too political?
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What?
But I'm like 12.
Ethan, please.
I wish Father were here.
We all do, but Father's gone. You are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
Like half hour ago, told
You've
me I don't know
always
how to
given me
fight.
good advice. Thank you.
Oh, but you're just as capable as Asher and Roderick. People can't make up their mind.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority and made you look weak to the Whitehills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud.
I haven't made my decision yet,
Bring it all snappy.
but I appreciate your opinion.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
I think I'll go with him again. That's my original run. I went with him. I think it's a good idea to have some duality there.
Yes, my lord.
What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the pyramid, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre.
Last time I went
That'll
with
show
him,
Ramsay
even
we're a
though he's
force in
kinda
our
harsh,
own
that's
right.
because he's a good
You've got to
balance
project power,
mind making
especially when you're weak.
not a
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Yeah, guys, like it. Well, yeah, like it says on the scroller at the bottom of the screen. You're saying that we have a Killer Instinct clinic happening at the Microsoft store in the Westchester Mall. So basically, we're gonna be showing people a whole lot of Killer Instinct.
Come
and how
on,
to
you
play it.
dogs! You'll not be fighting here forever!
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Time to convene the small council. Unless, you know what?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with
Can
it.
I just, cheat and be like, no, 2 sentinels now?
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised.
You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
There's no need to panic. We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put a man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf.
Yeah.
But we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
I already know what taking one route does, but...
So then take the other.
Huh?
Then take the other. Be adventurous, be different.
Sure.
My Sentinel is skilled in the ways of war. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
So this may be crazy, but we're gonna try to do
Apologies,
something
my
different.
son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Oh boy. Let's see how this turns out.
My lord, I have faithfully served this family for many years. I sent my own nephew to the wall to protect you. Just remember that.
Yeah, you did it without me being present.
Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
I hear you, Ma.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth.
I get it. We're getting Asher. It's happening. Okay.
Of course, your father was furious. But you were in danger, and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side
You're
always
taking a
helps.
sword away to get him.
Especially now. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this.
I get it, Ma.
Know that you
We're
never stand alone.
right?
You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help
At least
us yet.
one day he'll come back and maybe he can do something about this because we're pretty screwed. Now we're gonna leave that.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk. What did King Joffrey say, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Please don't hold it against me.
Yeah, my family's only in danger and like...
Ramsay Snow is on his way to Ironrath.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family.
go tell them
If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Yeah, basically there was no swaying of Joffrey.
Joffrey's a dick.
Yeah.
Kill Joffrey!
Milady.
Kill Joffrey!
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies.
Claims to be your ally in King's
Hopefully I've
Landing.
proven I can be useful to you.
It never
I'm
really
sorry.
seems to work out.
I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Yeah. Finish that sentence.
People who'd be willing to help you.
And somehow, I feel like, what's his face? Littlefinger will be involved in that. Cat. Yeah, get out of here. Night. Goldie, get out of here. Now we get to send more bad news back home. Oh, God.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan? Ah, fuck him if he's hungry. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own.
Buddy, because this time we're playing hard.
Your men are ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one.
Right.
It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
Okay, we were saying no to this guy left and right.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let
You're
me
going
in.
nowhere, buddy.
This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
Why the hurry? Are you cold?
You know I am a bit. Fortunately, there's no shortage of wood to burn around here.
What? No!
Thank you, my...
No! That was not the plan! Ah, crap.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
No one can match our skill.
Is that so?
Shit dagger, it's nothing.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Oh, man. Now, see, had I known this was going to happen, I wouldn't have gone with this approach at all, but...
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Oh, God. I know where this is going. Wish me luck, people. We're gonna try and change it up somehow anyway. But this is very familiar.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything.
He's the kind of man who wants to watch the
We'll
world
see.
burn.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
Okay, well...
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty.
I know.
The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
We will double our efforts for your father, my lord.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do.
Yeah, I get it.
So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
I have a counter.
What? The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that.
Why not?
Well,
you know
matter
something
of
the
fact.
Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen.
Yeah, Whitehills suck.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years? Or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
We'll bar the gates!
Too late for that.
The gate was closed already. Did they not close
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Oh, yeah.
Griff
That sounds...
will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will!
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forrester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Yeah, well, this is going down,
Oh,
exactly.
twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
We have more to discuss, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan! My lord!
No, no! Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan, no, come on.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop! Brian!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
I was hoping that this time we'd keep them out of the
Lovely
gate
meeting
and
with
just
you.
not deal with them at all.
We'll have to do it again sometime.
And avoid their
Somebody
ability
help
to even
him.
attack
Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Please.
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
You will not take him!
Help me! Brian, please!
No!
Brian! Do something! Ethan? My son.
Well, that failed. Just like last time. Damn. I tried being all diplomatic last time, and, well, that still happened.
Didn't you also do the gate thing last time, though?
I did the gate, but I just let him...
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
Lasted like 5 days.
This house needs a leader!
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Maybe I'll try it again sometime and go full diplomatic. Although I still have a bad feeling. Oh. Yep. There we go. It's episode 1 again.
Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. We are looking to create a series of going through all the Telltale games and bring you more details on them. We will break this down more and put it up on YouTube so you can see it too. What we are looking for is the fact that people will join us on these adventures and tell us which way they would like us to go. You know, this way we can actually maybe stop the game, go back and try a different route or something. I don't know. See what we can do with it and see really how much different some of the stories go. I mean, we know the stories already to be watching. You know, who hasn't watched Game of Thrones? You know, and if you haven't, shame on you.
We can try and save Ethan. We can try.
And from there, you know, we'll go through. It's sorry, Wolf. The Wolf.
Oh, the Wolf Among Us.
The Wolf Among Us.
The next one I'm thinking we'll do is the Borderlands one. But
Yeah, they
there's
look
also
interesting.
the 2 Walking Dead games and the Wolf Among Us.
I think the Borderlands ones. I saw someone else do something or played it. It seemed to have a lot more real different directions to go in.
I mean, this one definitely has more options in terms of because there's also just a lot more characters in this. But I don't know, Borderlands, it has some quicker impact on basically you see the results of your decisions much sooner. So I mean, I don't know.
You died, man. You died. That's. Okay, so again, we are also running a clinic over at the Microsoft Store in the Westchester Mall, which will be followed by an actual tournament there as well. The dates for the clinic is coming up this Friday, the 23rd, January 23rd, 2015, and the tournament will be on February 13th. The tournament, you can go to dwgevents.com and register there. We must have you register prior to the event so that you can actually pay everything there, because we can't take a payment in the store. If there's something else you need to work out with us on registering for that tournament, which is coming up on February 13th, you can contact us through the site, send us a message or call us. You can go through our Facebook, Twitter,
we have all that cool stuff linked below.
Yeah, so you can just come on, let us know what you need to do to get us through or get you through to the tournament. And if you're just looking to improve the game, we are looking for other games that you would like to participate in and get better on and all that. For example, someone else had told me they want to get to play Gran Turismo 6. And it's a fortunate thing for us too that Tesla Motor has actually given us some tchotchkes or some swag gifts to give out through the tournament, which we will be announcing how to get into that as well. So we're talking with Tesla Motors as well to see if we'll be running some events in their location up at the Westchester as well.
They have some nice cars.
Oh man, the Model S, from 0 to 60 in 2-something seconds is the fastest accelerating vehicle on the road. You have 1.6 G-forces against you going from 0 to 2. When you take off, and yes, I test drove the car. When you take off, you go into the seat. You feel like your chest is going out the back of the seat. Your heart starts racing. It is a wonderful feeling. Okay. Again, folks, keep up with us. We will be announcing more of these streams that we'll be running through, especially Telltale games. And yes, we always cover Halo, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a bunch of shooters here ourselves, but we do get into the fighting scene. We have a lot of our fellow gaming groups, communities around that are big on the fighting community, and we work with them as well a lot. So just let us know what you'd like us to cover more, and we will go through that. Again, I'm Sinart from the Shut the World Gaming.
Sparta.
Shinobi.
And thank you for tuning in.
Peace, noobs.
Like, favorite, subscribe, do all that.